Welcome to the Wire Wizard Guide for proper wire dispensing through polymer and flexible conduits. During this video, we will help you identify the correct type of liner you should be using and demonstrate proper installation and maintenance. Wire delivery is a simple concept whose impact on the welding cycle is often overlooked. An incorrectly matched liner can result in poor wire feeding, cross-contamination, and even reduced liner life. To choose the correct liner for your application, you need to understand that these variables affect wire feedability: wire type, wire diameter, the length of the run, the application, wire cast, wire helix, and drawing compounds. The three major parts to the dispensing system are the drummer payoff pack, the conduit and fittings, and the wire feeder. Conduit systems can be a simple single liner or more advanced with wire guide modules or feed assist accessories depending on the application. Remember, the lower the friction in the liner, the better the system will run. Wire Wizard blue polymer conduits are available in 4 sizes, which are offered in bulk and pre-cut lengths. The two smaller diameters, EC3R and EC4R, have been cross-linked for extreme durability in any application. The EC series conduits are ideal for solid ferrous and non-ferrous filler metals in both stationary and robotic applications. Cross-linking is a secondary process that increases the lubricity and durability of our polymer conduit by over 200%. During this process, the individual molecules are increasingly blended together, creating a new and stronger material. Wire Wizard crosslink conduits are more resilient to breaking under the stress of constant movement and are less prone to grooving and wear. To better understand our flexural test results, here is an example of a test bed study. A 16-inch piece of polymer conduit was assembled with 2 self-threaded fittings and connected between 2 air slides. This test focused on the weakest part of the conduit, the connector. Our crosslink conduit, EC4R, lasted over 200,000 cycles more than the leading competitor. Wire Wizard flexible conduits are built for even more demanding applications and environments. Our FC series conduits begins with our patented elliptical shaped liner to help reduce the contact points on the welding wire. Our inner jacketing provides a memory without the stiffness or weight from added steel braid. The black outer jacketing is UV resistant to prevent cracking and is self-extinguishing from spatter contact. The Wire Wizard flexible conduit is available in 4 sizes, with bulk and pre-cut lengths available. In this extreme example, we can see the advantages of the elliptical shaped liner. Reduced contact points result in both decreased friction and wire shaving inside the liner, alongside increased wearability. This liner is ideal for solid and tubular wires in moving or robotic applications. This reference chart shows the many styles of connectors for each of the Wire Wizard conduits. All of the Wire Wizard Easy Feed connectors feature a shoulderless design to eliminate wire hang-ups and provide smooth transitions during wire feeding. Let's recap what we have learned so far. Solid steel wire can be used with the Wire Wizard polymer or flexible conduits. Cord or tubular wire should be partnered with flexible conduits due to the increased wear characteristics of the flexible conduit. Non-ferrous metals, including stainless steel, should only be ran through the Wire Wizard polymer conduit to prevent contamination. A quick reference chart covering most applications can be found on wire-wizard.com or in your printed catalog. Our newly designed toolkit, WGM-ATK, provides all the hand tools and diagnostic equipment you will need to install your Wire Wizard conduit and wire guide modules. When preparing your Wire Wizard polymer for assembly, be sure the end is cut squarely and not compressed by the cutters. The deburring tool in the kit provides the perfect transition line between the conduit and connector. The self-threading connector is easily installed and is reusable. This connector is only suitable for stationary applications. When installing the compression connector, again, make sure the conduit is cut correctly and countersunk. The compression connector consists of a three-piece design: a nut, ferrule, and body. The flared end of the ferrule must be seated in the nut to grip the conduit correctly. When reusing this style of connector, the ferrule must be replaced. The compression connector is suitable for both moving and stationary applications. Flexible conduits are easily cut with an abrasive saw or cutoff wheel. After cutting, the diameter of the conduit must be cleaned and countersunk using the tapered stone found in the WGM-ATK toolkit. Failure to do so will result in wire shaving and increased wire friction. Now the conduit is ready for the connector. A self-threading fitting is not available for flexible conduits. This compression connector is the same three-piece design we saw earlier. Again, be sure the flared end of the ferrule is seated in the nut. A common complaint is that the compression connectors pull off of the conduit during the weld cycle. More than likely, this is caused by not tightening the connector body enough to activate the ferrule correctly. It is almost impossible to over-tighten the compression connector body. Our largest flexible conduit, FCXHLW, was designed for wires 3/32 and larger. In order to adapt to multiple systems easily, the body of the compression connector is sold in two sizes. 1/4 and 3/8 inch quick disconnect bodies are available. Pre-cut conduits are assembled with non-reusable connectors. Once worn, the entire conduit and fitting is thrown away and replaced. Here is a comparison of a non-reusable and reusable strain relief compression fitting. These fittings help reduce the strain on the conduit and connector when in difficult configurations. A simple rule of thumb is to keep the conduit as short as possible while not creating a bend radius smaller than 18 inches. An ideal drum of wire outside of a cell would have a nice gradual bend leading up to the wall. We understand that space is not always unlimited, or the conduit must be forced into a radius smaller than 18 inches. One solution may be to install a wire guide module in place of the length of conduit. Not only are we able to condense the system down and use less material, the bearing inside the wire guide module provides a friction-free transition. We at Elco Enterprise pride ourselves on the extensive testing and development of Wire Wizard dispensing products. Our conduits, fittings, and accessories are constantly being innovated to provide the best product we can. Our lab is open for daily tours by appointment. Conduits are constantly being tested in multiple lengths. adding new variables so you know what to expect when installing your system. This 20-second test shows on average 1.7 pounds of pull force when feeding a wire from a drum 45 foot away through 6 90-degree bends. When the same test is ran with wire guide modules installed in the 6 90-degree bends, the pull force is decreased by 75%, down to less than 1/2 pound. Conduit accessories can easily be installed with any of the WireWizard conduit systems. Hangers and balancers can help keep excess conduit out of the way during robotic movements. Bulkheads allow for conduits to be split at the cell and even integrate both polymer and flexible conduits together. For even more great accessories and support items for your welding application, visit wire-wizard.com. The entire WireWizard team would like to thank you for your time. For more information on any of these products, or to find the WireWizard specialist in your area, please visit wire-wizard.com.